Puerto Rico, my partner Greg Olson set to bring this to you. Jaime Fairbairn getting this one started. And off we go from Allegiant Stadium. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now, faking the give. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
Motion!
He'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
I like this. Right out of the gate, finding ways to get the running backs involved early in the passing game. What that does throughout the rest of the game, Mike, is those linebackers, their drops don't get quite as deep. Those secondary defenders don't get quite as deep. So you know what it opens up down the road? Big-time shots downfield.
A rush, and this is Ashton Genty. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. Now he'll air one out. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And you know defensively, when you go up against an offense of this caliber, Mike, you're going to have to defend against those deep shots. It's a big part of what this offense is built upon. So that's a nice job attacking and defending downfield, and they're able to force the incomplete pass.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And a good short tackle right there. It stops it a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Let's go now.
On the carry, here's Israel Abonaconda. And he managed to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple. And it's 2nd down.
So these might be the body boy runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that connection. First down,
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it'll bring up second down.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one complete down the field to Golden. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. That's a big gainer for Green Bay. 36 yards. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal.
Set, hut, ready.
They'll try to run this one in. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Ready up.
Now back at the 4 for second and goal.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll go with him again. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up third down.
Here we go. Claude ran. Hut.
From the gun, it's Love. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Barrington Valentine.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Cluster, 6. Set, ready, hut.
Love to throw it on first down. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Packers. His 12th touchdown of the year. Now Amy Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Going for it all. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Javon Bullard. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 41-yard line.
On the ground, it's Abanaconda. And a nice run. Get bring up second down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
4 yards.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win. That's exactly what he did here. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On second down, Love completes this one. That's Christian Watson. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. They'll go big. 3 tight ends in the formation for first and goal.
Ready.
Here's a run. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's second and 8.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Pass into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup of 21 on that connection. First down, Vegas.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Over ready. Here we go. 18 Rattler. 18. Check go.
Throwing now from the gun. That's caught left side by Bell. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the Packers'
From the
34-yard
line. Here's second and 2.
Ready. Warriors. Cowboy 80. Check.
They'll look to throw again. That's left side to Tucker. And will be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. So after one, it's the Packers on top. And we're back in Vegas after this. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they've got it with first and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one thrown behind his target. And it'll be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back.
That is caught side of the end zone. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
On 1st down, it's Love. The outside, it's brought in by Golden. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. It is a big-time play for the Packers. Pick up of 46 yards.
1st and goal.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards with 1st and goal.
Come on, set, ready.
Here's Love. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up 3rd down.
Black 40. Red, yellow. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And he'll take it on in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Packers will take a 21-7 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool when it went down to molecules. Yo, let me hit you with my ill street blues. Push the rhymes always in line the street news. Don't be confused.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Get up.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will go all the way. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Raiders. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders draw closer here. It's 21-14. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Will start on the ground. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Puna 4 is there to bring him down.
38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Cut.
Love to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Can't tie the game or even take the lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route.
And he will get into the end zone. Pass intended. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball will be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
There are 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
That's good for Packers.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. And not liking anything downfield, they'll just get this to the sideline. It is incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and look for the next down.
And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
3rd and goal.
Come on, set. Black, 95. Ready?
Back to throw is Love. They set up the screen for Abanaconda. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
A 26-yard attempt.
Fairbairn's kick
is good.
And the Packers will take a 24-21 lead. Fairbairn, after making the field goal, gets back out to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
taking the give. On the move left. He's going to run it. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
He'll look to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again. It's second and 10. Back to throw. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end balance. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Run out of the gun for Gentry. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
He was brought down by Javon Bullard. A 7-yard
Second down, they need 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the 13-yard line.
Keep it on the ground with Gentry. Running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find the crease and hit it. He's able to pick up the first down.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
4-yard loss on the play.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
79 Brook, 19 Tiger.
Now this time they'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Looking for that final yard. It's third and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the goal line and in. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Vegas. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Cluster 6.
Love to throw on first and 10. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, That was big-time ball.
That's to the right side, and caught by Bowers. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Now a signal, timeout call, 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. It is 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
On the ground, it's Genty. Has some room inside the 30. And a critical tackle there. Get close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Love to throw it on first down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. From the gun, here's a handoff. Room to run inside the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Out of the gun. He'll throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
3rd and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll locate Thornton over the middle. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And he is going to score a pick six for the touchdown. So they make the decision on fourth down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick six.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on fourth down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Panther Street! Panther Street! 19 Lion!
On the ground, it's JT to start the drive. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
Fighting yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
On the ground, the goal with Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. And he's into the end zone. Rashad White, touchdown Raiders. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Down. Claws red. Yellow. 46.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
To second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. That's to Reed. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field. And after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Packers 45, Raiders 35. Naimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
35-yard line.
On set! Come on, set! 70, put!
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll find Pinky out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Go.
He'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
That's 65. Yeah, 65. Cowboy 82.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
6-yard pickup.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Love. This one complete down the field to Golden. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a 1st down. They'll go up here, 1st and 10. Love to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they will finally run him down. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. 1st down, Packers.
Ready?
On 1st down, it's Love. That is caught. What a throw. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Packers will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Raiders 35.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Start on the ground with Genty. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. 8 of 10 and a quick 1st down.
The Raider 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready? 18.
They'll try the jet sweep with Thornton. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the 1st down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
60 Bison.
From the 50, he'll set him to throw. Going up top. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And he's going to set his guys up with a nice return. The offense is going to have it just past the 40-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. He's going to get some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Brings up 2nd and yard.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready. Red, cycle.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. It's to the left side and taken in by Golden. And the
I just want to rock. Body out of y'all.